Everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris,
My name is Vincent.
and today we're here reviewing a special Smackdown from Italy. And we are
Mm.
never doing this again, at least not for a long while. This show was complete ass.
But you know what we gotta do because it's the motherlands. It's
This
close
was your
enough.
idea. This was
Close
your
enough to
idea.
motherlands. Exactly.
And this is the last time we're doing this for a long time. That was the most boring 3 hours of my life.
It's because it's 3 hours, man. It's not good.
Dear Lord. Let's just hop right into this.
Okay.
It starts off with something good. Orton. Orton comes out. Goes get a promo. Kevin Owens comes out, does a half-assed apology, says him and Orton should be friends, and they should actually go for the tag titles at Mania. But then Orton says, "Actually, I'd rather punch your head off at WrestleMania. I'll see you there, buddy."
And punch his head off. That must be a pretty strong punch.
Whatever makes you feel better. But yeah, that happens, and they set up that match.
I didn't
Looking
see the
forward to
segment,
that.
by the way.
Yeah, you get the idea.
I understand the motive.
Yeah, that's all that matters. The match will be fun to watch. Excited for that. Let's get to the first match of the show. Jimmy Uso, not Jay Uso. I'm so used to watching Raw. I'm thinking it's Jay. Jimmy Uso and Damian Priest versus Nakamura and McIntyre. McIntyre's team takes the loss in this one, but McIntyre gets his win back at the end, attacking Damian Priest, further setting up that match at WrestleMania.
Right. Honestly, I'm not really interested in seeing Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre. But if it's gotta happen, it's gotta happen.
I don't know why Nakamura and Uso were involved in this. I think it was just so they could have a tag team match.
That's why I was fucking confused. I was like, why is Jimmy part of this? And why is Shinsuke part of this?
We don't watch SmackDown. Explain in the comments why they were involved in this. I don't
Why were
understand.
they here? And I kind of know Jimmy was like, I want the United States title last week, except he did say he wanted the US tag titles,
That's a
which
completely different thing.
is not a thing. Yeah,
Unless Damian Priest, also confused, wants to get that belt too.
maybe.
But in that case, what's Nakamura doing here? I really don't know.
Former US tag champion.
Sure, why not? But anyway, speaking of the US title, Strowman's backstage, LA Knight season. Goes to wish Braun good luck, tells him he'll have his back should the Bloodline get involved in his match with Jacob Fatu. But Strowman says, appreciate it, but actually, I'm going to win this and then I'm going to challenge you for the US title next week because this is a number one contenders match.
Right, right. Which was just made on the fly apparently,
I guess so.
because it was not advertised that way before.
We're going to talk about that match too, Fatu and Strowman, but first, Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair in an interview segment. This does not work at all.
It, you know what? I'm not a big fan of Charlotte's promos or Tiffany's promos, so it didn't do anything for me.
Here's the problem. I know that they have Tiffany as the face in this feud. Tiffany is a natural heel and should not be playing the face here. It doesn't work. I didn't buy it even when I was watching this interview. Not once did I buy it. And Charlotte Flair, she's just Charlotte. She doesn't really have a character, and that's very uninteresting of her. And
And
I very much do not want to see her win at Mania, but that's probably what's going to happen.
that's most likely what's going to happen. I think you're right about Tiffany.
Go
Tiffany?
Tiffany Stratton.
So
I think that
cooked.
was it.
You're so cooked. You're so cooked.
I think that was their tag team name actually at Elimination Chamber.
Tiffany. Okay, that's crazy, man. I can't even fucking say her name. So you're right about her. She is a natural jerk. So there you go.
I mean, if you want to put it that way, sure.
I mean, she is. I mean, look, she's probably a nice person, like, but on TV playing a character, that's good. Maybe not. Maybe not her
Uh,
thing.
in real life, she's probably a nice person, but on the show, Vincent thinks she's a terrible person. He hates her guts.
She should be a terrible person. That just wants to see you fail. These things.
But yeah, that wasn't a great interview segment. I don't feel like it was. did that thing where it's one person's in one room, the other one's in the other room, so they're like half and half screen, and they're talking to each other.
Are you sure they're just not in the same room?
They could be. I don't know. I didn't care enough to know. Um, I don't know. None of this worked for me.
Yeah, definitely didn't work. But you know what did work? Shout out Anna for being there in the crowd before. That was good to see her.
Anna is apparently an Italian rapper. I do not know much about her, but he seems to know, so sure.
Yeah, she's got good music. Go check her out.
I can't. I have never heard it, so allegedly she has good music.
She's good. Um, I think most people would enjoy her. I don't know about maybe even you, Chris. Maybe you would like her.
Maybe, but
I
you
think you'd like
don't.
some Italian music. Why not?
Here's the deal. That's my music taste is hard rock and metal, so that's probably not my wheelhouse. But
Yeah, I think what you're saying. But you know what? I think you could like it, man. I mean, you might not understand the language, but you could feel the emotion. You know.
I guess. But anyway, the best in-ring match on the show, we got Jacob Fatu and Braun Strowman, with the worst ending of the night also. So there's that too.
This was the
Um,
dumbest ending I've ever seen, probably.
so they're having the match. Tama Tonga runs down, tries to cause a distraction. Braun Strowman stops him. Fine. But then this dude Solo Sikoa, like a dumbass, just runs in the ring. Referee's staring at him. And he just hits a Samoan spike on Braun Strowman and gets Jacob Fatu to DQ'd and cost him his United States title opportunity.
Yeah. Was this on purpose? Like that's the only way this makes sense. You know what I mean? Like if he just
Yeah,
like a week later, he's like, "Yeah, I did that shit and
but then
won." You know,
but then they have the promo segment, or not even the promo segment, the backstage segment later, where he's like, "Ah, that's my bad."
that's my. See, he already went back on it. You know what I mean? Like he said, "Oh yeah, you looked like you were gonna lose," and he was like, "It looked like what? It looked like what?" He didn't even say lose. He didn't get to that point.
Yeah, he said it looked like you were gonna lose, so I made sure you lost. You're welcome.
Yeah, basically, which is the dumbest thing ever. Just like let it happen. You know.
Jesus Christ, this man might be a dumbass. I don't know.
He definitely is. I mean, judging by his losing streak, his bloodline leader reign.
Dear God, they're writing on SmackDown, dude. I want to never hear Road Dogg come out here again and say, "Oh, it's Vince McMahon's fault. I couldn't write this show." It's this man's fault himself. He can't write this show at all.
Yeah, Road Dogg has always been a failure. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no one ever want to hear him say it was Vince's fault. It was just his fault. He was the problem.
Yeah, I do not like Road Dogg's book. In fact, I don't like it for a 3 hour show, 2 hour show. I don't like it for anything.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be watching this show for a long time after this. But let's continue.
It's because it
Um,
was in the Meadowlands.
I
We're
don't
close
care
enough.
where it is. It could be
Close
in
enough.
my backyard. I am not reviewing an episode of SmackDown for at least until the SmackDown after Mania.
Right, right. You know what?
So,
Me too, because I can't sit through this fucking 3 hours every week.
and it was even weirder. It was weirder for you because you don't have USA Network. So you watched this before me, and then you just sat there in awkward silence while I watched the other Smack
It
on
was
USA.
worse than for you, bro. I mean, it was worth. It was bad for both of us, honestly.
But it's not even, just so we're clear, the show is bad, even if it wasn't a weird viewing experience. But, you know, it's just that was how we watched it.
Yeah, I just kind of chilled. You know, I was just saying stuff, trying to add some context.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get to next part. Liv Morgan backstage
Live
says,
Lisa,
yeah, someone painted a big canvas thing of Liv Morgan as Mona Lisa.
the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
So apparently it
Because I
is
like
just,
artwork. I do.
I thought it was just a you thing, but apparently it is just an Italian thing.
Italians. I mean, she's Italian. I mean, really, can't go wrong.
I didn't realize that this Liv Morgan obsession was just an Italian thing.
I mean, yeah. I mean, for me, it's like a gimmick. I mean, for the Italian people,
They
you
were
know,
afraid.
I suppose we all support Liv Morgan.
They showed them back, not even backstage, outside the arena, praying to the picture of Liv Morgan as Mona Lisa. So
God
this
bless.
was just, man,
God bless. You know, they believe in what we believe in here at Wrassle Graps.
we.
We. It's flip the M upside down. It's we. You know what I mean?
That's fair enough.
There you go.
So then we see Angry Jacob Fatu. We covered that already, kinda. We just skip past that one. Um, Piper Niven versus I wrote Liv Morgan. I meant Selena Vega.
Right. Right. You just we're cooked, man. We're just so cooked.
This is why we want to get reviews up like as soon as possible, but this is why it has to be the day after, not immediately after, because we're just too tired to function for these things.
We're already cooked as is. Imagine if we have to wait 3 hours to do the next review to do this.
Man. So this match, Niven versus Vega, it could have done with having 5 or 10 minutes cut out of it.
It probably could have actually. I feel like Road Dogg or whoever does this, probably the producers. Too much fucking time in these matches, I think.
If you're in a situation, right, where you're like, oh, we don't got enough matches. First up, why do you only have one, two, three, four? Why do you only have 5 or 6 matches on a 3-hour show? Like, what? What is that?
Yeah, I don't fucking know. I mean, I feel like their match to segment ratio is never good.
These are 10-minute matches, usually. So the tag match in the beginning, 10 minutes, probably. Then you had the Strowman and Fatu match was probably 15 minutes. Somehow the Niven Vega match is longer than both of those. And I just was not here for a random 20-minute match between those two.
I did like the match. I thought it was good for Selena Vega, Piper Niven to get on TV, do some good stuff.
The
But
in-ring action, I want
otherwise,
to clarify.
whatever.
I want to clarify. The in-ring action wasn't bad. Built it good work. You could not get me to get into this with absolutely no build. These two.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. There's no real story to this, I don't think. So it's hard to get into it.
So next up, we get the Cena recap from Monday. Talked about in the Raw review. If you want to hear our thoughts on that, go check that out.
Isolated vocals here.
Which, by the way, we watched that show Monday Night Raw, and we thought that would be the worst thing we watched this week. Man,
Yeah, how the fuck did I mean Road Dogg obviously, right? But all
yeah,
my homies hate Triple H though, so I can't say it about Road Dogg.
yeah. Well, you know what? This is a Triple H decision. This does come back on him.
Goddamn, suck it, Triple H. Yeah,
Yeah, you tell
yeah.
him. So Jade Cargill's backstage next. So she's gonna deal with Liv Morgan. She's gonna deal with Naomi, and that's pretty much that. So then we get to the
This
match.
makes sense to me.
So we get to the match. They have about 15 minutes in ring, and then Naomi gets involved, costs Cargill the match, and beats the crap out of her after the match.
Pretty predictable, I guess.
Well, not really. This is, I think, the first time she's been pinned to Cargill in the singles match, right?
Well, I was just saying that Naomi gets involved and then she loses.
Yeah. Okay, so that's fair.
Yeah.
So next up, you have Drew coming into or leaving the arena. He says, because Kathy Kelly's interviewing him about Damian Priest, and he says, "You know what? Damian Priest is kind of a dumbass, but if you want to be stubborn about it, I'll see you next week in London."
London. Wow. London's gonna be good. It better be good.
That's not my problem. I am not watching that show.
I'm not fucking watching it, but it's not the motherland's Chris. It's not. It's not even close.
What does that have to do? What does that got to do with anything? We were born in Brooklyn. What does that got to do with anything?
Our family is from Italy, man. You can't ignore it.
You told me that's a fucking motherland, dude. My family's from Sicily. So is yours.
Italy, Italy, man.
The
That's
show
weird.
is in Bologna. This doesn't count
Bologna. You didn't even know how to say
because I'm not from there. That's why.
exactly. Well, anyway, it's still kind of the motherlands, so we gotta go with it.
Whatever. Anyway, next up, the new tag champs, the Street Profits, come out with new entrance music. Honestly, wasn't terrible. Gotta admit it.
The Death Rebel banger, right?
The bar is so
Another
low.
certified hood class.
The problem with Death Rebel is the bar is so low that if a song's even barely passable, it's good.
You know, that's pretty fair. I mean, this. I mean, I think the aesthetic really brought it together. You know,
Hmm.
I think the lights coming in, like the little build up, like we want the smoke, and then like it was kind of cool actually.
I don't know. My problem with this segment is the whole time I was watching it, I was just looking at Montez Ford and I was saying to myself, he should be where Jey Uso is right now.
That's what I was thinking too, man. I mean, I think that he'd be way better in that position.
Unlike Jey
100%.
Uso, Montez Ford has the charisma and the in-ring ability to carry that position.
No, he definitely does. I mean, the talent, the in ring work that he puts in, it's next to no other. I don't even know if I said that right. I'm too cooked, but you know what I mean. He's really impressive.
Man, I just wish it was him instead. But you know what? He's tag team champs with Montez Ford. No, sorry, Montez Ford is tag team champs with Angelo Dawkins for the first
And we
time in
can't
4
ignore
years.
him. Can't ignore him.
No, no, also a good wrestler. Um, but yeah, their tag champs are happy about it. Escobar comes out with the
His
rest of
boys,
Legado del Fantasma. That's what I'm gonna call him.
those
Um,
Garzas.
yeah. Um, goes out with them. He's like, they want a tag title match. How about taking a match with you? And then Pretty Deadly come out to remind you that they are the number one contenders. And then Ford says, we can have a match with Escobar's guys right now. And they do, and then the Profits win.
I feel like Escobar and his crew deserve better than whatever this is.
They do, but they have lost so much credibility that it's nearly impossible.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like they should just be taken seriously and given a shot because they're very talented. On the mic, in the ring, all of it.
Yeah, I agree. In ring wise, they were pretty good. It's just,
Yes.
yeah, there's something weird about it. For some reason, when it comes to them, they just don't get booked right. I don't know what the problem is.
Remember those vignettes where they was just at the table? Or not vignettes, it was like promos. It's like they were just sitting at a table talking.
And where's Electra Lopez, by the way?
She
Is she
got
not
released.
allowed here?
She got released.
She got released?
I swear they released like all the women, bro. I swear to God.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah. That's how it feels. It's not what happened, but you know what I mean.
Oh well. Anyway, get to
They
the
like
last.
split up teams to like just release the other half. Like you know what I mean? It was weird.
Yeah, that's all I was thinking about when I saw Alba Fire in the
Like
corner
they
of
didn't
Chelsea.
release her, but they released I forgot
It's
what her name
Dawn.
was.
Just Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah, I was like, why'd they do that?
It's an odd choice. I don't know.
And they need tag teams for the women's tag division. So
Yeah, you think, but they keep releasing everybody, so whatever.
yeah, just buttercuts, kid. You know,
Oh well.
totally
Uh,
not personal.
no, not at all. Um, anyway, on to the best thing on the show, the Reigns, Rollins, and Punk seg, the reason anyone would watch this show. Reigns comes out with
The
Heyman.
Italian hero Roman Reigns.
Yeah, everyone loves him. As the crowd acknowledge him, says that he did what he did because he was simply getting his win back, or, for everything Rollins did to him and Punk did to him at the Rumble.
Well, Punk screwed him out of the Rumble match. He said,
Yeah. And then Rollins tried to kill him.
and that's kind of true. Yeah,
He said, Punk screwed me, so I screwed him. Pause.
yes.
And Rollins tried to kill him, so he tried to kill Seth. And then Seth comes out.
He didn't do a good enough job.
Now he could have tried harder. But then Seth comes out, talks about the history between the two of them a bit. The Punk comes out, and he talks about how the favor he asked for Paul Heyman was to get Roman Reigns in this spot tonight. And Paul Heyman looks very confused, like that did not happen. And then Reigns kind of looks at him for a second before anything can really get talked about. Punk jumps Reigns, and then him, Rollins, and Seth getting the brawl to end the show, and that's it.
They all individually stand tall and whatnot. So, I mean, this is the match I'm most looking forward to going into WrestleMania.
Yeah, I would say so. It's going to be pretty good. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, this was what I was most looking forward to going to this show as well.
Yeah, well, it was the only thing on the show worth looking forward to.
100%. Besides wasting 3 hours of my time.
This is a straight up thumbs down. It would be a double thumbs down, but nothing super offensively bad happened. It was just boring.
Yeah,
And
Road Dogg, you get a thumbs down too.
I don't even know if you can entirely blame Road Dogg because they stretched the show out to 3 hours when it was already struggling at 2. So I don't even know if you can really blame him, but whatever.
That's that's the price you pay. You know what I mean?
Anyway,
Maybe Road Dogg's a scapegoat like Jack Perry.
well, you know how that story ends.
Right. Right. Watch out for CM Punk.
Christ. Well, anyway, that's gonna do it for this special SmackDown review that you're gonna be getting. It's the only one you're getting this month. The only one you're probably getting after this is the SmackDown after Mania, and that's it. But
That's
that
it.
does it
This
for
is
us today.
from Italy, and the Live Elisa was a masterpiece, and
You
is
are
a masterpiece.
never talking me into doing this again.
You know what? Let's see what happens on SmackDown for the next few weeks.
Oh well. Anyway, thank you guys for sticking around. If you did through the whole thing, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Give us your thoughts on this show if you watched it. Remember to follow us on all podcasting platforms. 5 stars is greatly appreciated if you could give it. And make sure to follow us on our social medias so you don't miss any posts or uploads from us. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.